Welcome back to Stuck in the 80s. Last week I reviewed the trippy teen flick Weird Science. I discussed the enjoyment I got from the theme song, which is performed by Oingo Boingo. So this week I'm going to delve into my favorite album of theirs, Dead Man's Party. The album was released in 1985 and is considered by some to be their breakthrough album. The band had released 3 albums before Party, which all had a very dark feel to them, giving Boingo the feel they have. Party changed up their sound and feel to more upbeat, lively tunes that were party-friendly. This album also contains 3 songs to be used in cinema, making it one of the most famous. So without further ado, here is Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo. The first track opens with a marimba solo and you start listening to Just Another Day. Lead singer and composer Danny Elfman fills the song with paranoia and fear that the world could end any day. This song is solid and grabs your attention for what's ready to come up with this album. Easily one of the best tunes on the album and by the band. Thumbs up. Track 2 is the album's title track, Dead Man's Party. This is probably the band's most famous hit. The song depicts the fantasy of being struck by lightning and attending a party where no one is alive. The song is catchy, upbeat, fast-paced, and dance-ready. You can tell Elfman and the rest of the band had a blast making the song. The song was used in the movie Back to School, where the band performed it live. The track would be re-recorded and made even stronger on their album Oingo Alive, but this is still a great one to hear. Thumbs way up. Track 3 opens up with bass and guitar riffs and Elfman's haunting vocal abilities. Welcome to Heard Somebody Cry, the third track on the album. From what I assume, this song is about someone in need, but not necessarily trusting the people around them. This is a great tune, from the saxophone chants to the guitar solo by Steve Bartek. It's catchy and has you singing along. Thumbs up. Track 4, No One Lives Forever. In a nutshell, this song is about we're all gonna die, so screw it. Let's have some fun. This is easily the most bizarre track on the album, with the wailing screeches of what I think is a guitar to Elfman's chilling drawl. This song has you dancing and shaking with fear. This song was even used in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 and a Casper sequel. Should be playing at anyone's Halloween party. Thumbs up. Track 5, or Track 1 on side B of your record, is Stay. This song has good old Danny trying to convince a lady to stay with him even though times are tough. When I first heard this song, I really didn't like it much, but I have grown an appreciation for it. For one, the song is catchy and you most likely will find yourself singing it at some point. And even though the lyrics sound sinister, the message is kind of sweet. It shows devotion and the urge that you want to make a relationship work out. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Thumbs up. Next up is Fool's Paradise, and, well, the title pretty much sums it up. The world's nuts. This song's got some good horn work and guitar skills, but otherwise there's not much to say. Good song, but kinda weak for Boingo standards. A crooked thumb? Next track is Healthy. Once again, the message is pretty clear. Elfman is in trouble and needs help. This song is weaker than Fool's Paradise, as I don't really know what kind of tone they were going for. Is it a ballad? Is it a swing dance tune? I don't know. Probably the worst song on the album, but still pretty enjoyable. After all, it's got a sax solo, and sax solos rock. Sideways thumb. Next track kicks things up a bit with drum rolls and saxophone riff. lyrics. This here is the same man I was before. This talks about how Elfman is ridiculed for doing everything wrong and finally maturing, but he still falls back into the same patterns. I love this song. Something about it really just gets me tapping my toes. I highly recommend it, and it redeems the album from Help from Song. The final track is Weird Science. Now, I discussed this song last week, but I'll say it again. This song rocks hard. This song shines through a mediocre film as a musical gemstone. It morphs together the quirky and comedic nature of the movie into a live wire from 80s dance tune. It even has Henry Frankenstein shouting, "It's alive!" in the finale of the song, which can only be described as a musical meltdown of intensity. It even sounds like Elfman had a hard time keeping up with his lyrics. Thumbs way up high. So that's Dead Man's Party, everybody. Great album. Probably Boingo's best and most famous. I would recommend anyone this album if they want to take their ears on a memorable trip. In fact, I have a hard time figuring out why the band isn't as famous as they are, seeing how 3 of the tracks on this album were used in movies. So it's apparent that someone really liked them. But anyway, I digress. So that concludes this review. Tune in next week for more Stuck in the 80s.